Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
All right, welcome to Refuse to Lose, the weekly special NBA Finals version. I got my brother with me, Javon, as a co-host. How you doing today, Javon?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Doing great, doing great. So I'm excited about this episode. We got it's going to be longer than normal, but we got a lot of guests coming through. So look, before we get started, read that ticker on the bottom. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share this video with someone that you know so they can come on watch with us live. And last but not least, use that comment section because we can see all the comments you guys are putting up and we'll put it on the screen so communicate with us and we can actually have a good time. So let's get started. So before we bring our first guest on, me and Javon, we're going to give our NBA Finals picks. So when these guests come on, they know who we got. All right. So we can start with you, Javon. Who you rolling with? The Boston Celtics or the Golden State Warriors?
All right, now this is tough. It's gonna be a tough matchup. Not gonna lie, but you know, I've been rolling with greatness this whole playoffs. I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna go with the Warriors. I just think Steph Curry's greatness, Klay Thompson's greatness, and just that system's greatness is just gonna overcome and get the job done. The Celtics, they have been playing excellent defense. Great, they play team ball as well. They have shooters, they can score. I just think that, the way the Warriors play it's not like one player you really got to worry about. It's a lot of things. Like, you got to worry about every single person out there. Draymond is going to have to be more aggressive on the offensive end. And, when he is open, has to look to shoot a little bit more just so they won't, use him against him, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. So, I do look for guys like Wiggins to step up. Guys like, once he returns, Gary Payton to step up, because those guys are the defensive guys on the team. And I really want to say something about the Warriors right quick, because a lot of people always talk about how the Celtics defense and this. The Warriors got some defenders too. They got Draymond Green, he's a former defensive player of the year. Andrew Wiggins is a good defender. He's really athletic, long, can move his feet. Gary Payton, once he gets back out there, is a really good defender. And Klay Thompson, even though he's not 100%, he's still a pretty good defender as well. So I think the Warriors, their experience, their hunger, because, even though they're the older team, I think they're just as hungry, if not hungrier, due to their 2-year absence of being in the playoffs and being in contention. So I think they're going to harness this moment and make the most of it, and Steph Curry going to do his thing.
All right, I'm with you. I'm rolling with the Warriors too. I'm rolling with the Warriors. Javon had to drop off real quick because he get the static. He always have to wait. But I'm rolling with the Warriors like Javon. The Warriors, I picked the Warriors to win the West before the season started. I did not pick the Celtics. I do think the Celtics match up well with the Warriors. But the thing about the Warriors is this. The Warriors, Like any other team the Celtics played so far, they haven't played an offense like the Warriors. I look back at the Nets. The Nets, I mean, you got Steve Nash as the coach. What can we say about the offense? And they still shot over 50% against the Celtics. The reason why they beat the Nets because they were just bigger, more physical than the Warriors. I'm sorry, than the Nets. And you look at Milwaukee. I thought that was a terrible coaching job. That offense was awful. You got one-on-one basketball with Giannis and Drew Holiday, who's not a who's not a great scorer, right? Prolific scorer. And then I look at the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler a bust. Tyler Hero was hurt. Tyler Hero was actually playing bad this whole playoffs for real, except for a few games against Philly. So I look at the Warriors. Their offense is so much better than anything the Celtics faced so far. So I think that's going to be a problem. And I think the Warriors match up well defensively against the Celtics. The Warriors' Achilles heel is when they play a big. Boston doesn't have a bid they go to in the post that can actually create their own shot. Al Horford, he's going to get some of his open threes. Rob Williams get his lobs, but they're not facing no big man that's going to be a huge threat on the offensive end. Their star power is on the wing, and the Warriors have that. The Warriors got Andrew Wiggins who can match up well with Jason Tatum, who I think he's going to be the best matchup for Tatum throughout these whole playoffs. And then Clay get to show us where he's at defensively. I think they're going to put him on Jaylen Brown. But the thing about Wiggins and Clay, they can put pressure on Tatum and Brown on the offensive end. That's the difference right there. Like PJ Tucker was guarding Tatum, but is he really putting pressure on Tatum on the other end of the floor? So I think the Warriors have the better team, and then Steph. I think Steph is hungry for that first Finals MVP, which I don't think he needs to validate his career. But I think he's hungry for that. And the Warriors are a veteran team with experience. But, yeah, I think they're hungrier than Boston, believe it or not. Like Boston, I think I'm not going to say they're not hungry, but they achieved something they've been trying to achieve, which is get to the Finals. So they can miss this moment and then still be good next year. When the Warriors, it's like championship or bust for them. So I'm picking the Warriors and I'm going with them. All right. So let's bring our first guest and see who we got. All right. So we got my man Tomo. All right, Tomo. He's been on a few times. Tomo actually picked the Warriors too to win the West. I ain't forget about that. So Tomo, talk to us. Who you got? Boston. But first of all, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm live here at my son's practice. But no, I'm doing good, man. I'm just glad you brought me back on here because that Warriors pick, I was definitely getting some hate for it when I got some flack for it. I want to say my bad. I came on the show just talking all crazy. How you all doing, man? How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. Doing great.
See, you got the finger to the air, you got the delay response.
Yeah. I told you, man, whenever you call me, man, I'm always be there.
There it is. Hey, you see in his car and all that, right? So he making it work. So who you got, Tomo? Warriors or the Celtics?
Man, this is tough because I've been running with Boston since they beat the Nets, and everyone called me crazy when they was like, I said they're gonna beat the Bucks, and they was like, no, Giannis gonna do this, Giannis gonna do that. I was like, nah, Boston just better. I say all that to say I'm going Warriors in 4. No, Warriors in 5. 5.
5.
Yeah.
I got them in 6 or 5. I'm good with 5 too.
Yeah, and this is basically to contest everything you guys said before I got on the live. Is the offense is there. They got the offense. They got the defense. They got something to prove. Steph got something to prove. KD been talking crazy on Twitter. Draymond definitely want to win this just to shut KD up. Steph doing this so he can get his Finals MVP and secure his legacy. Steve Kerr, I think he's just doing this to show him that the Warriors is a dynasty. And also, one thing I don't agree with that you said was that Boston can lose it this year and they'll be all right. I don't think so, because this is one of those accolades. Like, if you just stumble into the finals the way they kind of did, I mean, they did earn it, but they also stumbled into it in a sense where if you don't take the opportunity, you might end up like the Suns. And you see what happened to them last year when they got to this. My bad, Rico. I know you're gonna hate me when you hear this. But you see how they got there, and then it's just always going to be like, what do we need to get over that hump?
Yeah, I would say that the Suns stumbled. I don't think the Celtics. And I know the Celtics did face they faced Middleton and all that stuff, but they're a good team. I think they're gonna repeat what they did next year because they switched some things up in the second half of the season, became a whole new team. when the Suns, they played against injured Denver, injured Clippers, and they played against Portland. You feel me? And then when they got to the finals and faced a healthy team, they lost.
Somebody say that
So
about the Warriors too, though.
yeah. But the thing about the Warriors, they've been here before. They it's not their first time here. That was Chris
That's
Paul
all I
first
kept telling
time.
people.
You said what?
That's all I keep telling people.
Yeah, they've been here before. I mean, they know what it takes to win. That was Chris Paul first time in the finals. Devin Booker first time. Ayton first time. So yeah.
Yeah, nah, but I love what Boston did though. Even coming from a Wizards fan, I can't stand Boston, but I just love what they did. They didn't break the team up. They kept their two stars together. They came in and got an actual coach who can relate to the players. So I mean, they're definitely gonna be an Eastern Conference threat for like the next 3 years. But this season, it's over. It's over in 5.
All right. So speaking of the Washington Wizards, all right, I know you're a Wizards fan. I know it can be tough sometimes, but not to some a lot, But hey, it's always next year, right? Talk to me about next year. What do you think y'all gonna do next year?
Can they trade Bradley Beal as quickly as possible, man? They need to trade Bradley Beal because after that, we're gonna be in cap hell for like the next few years. We got Porzingis on the books. Then I think next year Kuzma has his player option, and I think KCP does too. And there's no way you can pay all these people. And Kuzma actually showing that he wants to be a leader. Bill, every season he's like a toss-up. Like in the beginning of the season, he looks like he wants to be here, and then around December, January-ish, he just falls off and is like, like we need this, we need that. And he calling players out. He's really not the leader that we need in that locker room. So if we can trade Bill for like a solid team, hey Kings, what y'all doing with that pick? We'll give you Bill.
Nah, we got plans for that fourth round pick. We got plans for that fourth pick in the draft. We don't want Bill. We need a two-way player. Bill don't play on defense. We don't need him.
You see, I think his run is done unless Miami calls. But the Wizards need to just do a quiet rebuild right now. Like they have the young core, and paying Bill all that money right now is just going to rinse and repeat what you did with John Wall. That's all it's going to do.
All right. So you think Bradley Beal, he's a free agent, right?
Technically, yeah.
You think he's gonna resign?
He gonna pull up Ben Simmons. I'm banking he gonna pull up Ben Simmons. He gonna sign it then and be like, nah, I don't want to be here no more.
Y'all need a point guard.
We had one with Spencer, but then they told Spencer stop shooting and pass first.
Y'all heard what Spencer said about Dallas?
Nah, what'd he say?
He said he brought sex appeal to the Mavericks. They became the sexiest team in the NBA. That's what he said.
I wouldn't go that far.
That's what he focused on. You feel me?
Okay, never mind then. They did the right thing.
Right.
Spencer crazy. But no, we definitely need I don't want to say a pass first guard, but we definitely need a scoring option guard, like a Ja or someone of that nature.
Ivy?
That's why I'm trying to get that pick from you.
Hey, he the fourth best prospect in the draft, so I already know people gonna be calling for him, but I'm trying to get rid of him and get that fifth spot. I'm trying to get my man Murray.
See,
I
mean,
so
you can work something out, man. You can say Kuzma. We'll give you Kuzma too.
Come on, Kuzma. We tried Kuzma before, and niggas ain't want to do it, so it's cool.
Nah, man, we'll send him back, bro. My bad. The wrong GM was on the phone.
Yeah. But yeah, so all right, cool. So you got the Warriors in 5. All right. I'm gonna make a video after this where everybody making the pick. So everybody, the world gonna know where everybody said. And hey, I won't be surprised they doing the 5. I'm gonna do 6. But hey, Javon, how many games you got on winning?
Yeah, I got 6-2.
6-2? All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, I want to say this before I go though. So my man, the Miami Heat, had a chance, but they need a better medical staff.
Yeah, Tyler Hero came out there. He looked hurt. I'm like, he can't create no separation. So
Jimmy Butler looked crippled on that 3 too. So we know they definitely need this vacation. I wore my bucket hat because everybody gone fishing.
All right, cool. All right, Tomo. Appreciate you for coming on, like always.
All right,
and we'll definitely get you back on for the football season.
All right, that's a bet. I appreciate you, man.
All right, stay safe.
All right.
All right, cool. So look, y'all. There you go. We got so far Warriors up 3-0. 3-0. We'll see. But before we move forward and get our next guest on, make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. That's very important. Also, share this video with somebody that y'all know personally. Have them come on. They can watch live with us. And use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all putting in. Keep using that comment section and enjoy the rest of the show. All right? So, the next guy we're gonna put out. It's funny because this whole segment he was flexing his
Yeah.
What's this? You can see him? I didn't know you can see him. I thought I was the only one I could see him. All right, cool. So he been flexing his jersey on the whole segment. So we got Mr. Washington himself, Devin. Man, what's good, Devin?
Hey, what's up, bro?
He was talking about Bradley Beal, man. He was talking about he wants your man.
Listen, he can't be trading them. This is the only jersey I got. I can't afford another one right now. I'm trying to win the contest. For real, bro.
I got a lot to work on. But before we get to y'all, because I'm gonna have you talk about the Wizards too. All right, we got the NBA Finals. I know you picked your boy Luka and the Mavs to make the West to make it to the finals. They did make it to the Western Conference Finals, which is a big accomplishment in my opinion. All right, so who you got? The Warriors or the Celtics?
BOSTONTELTIC. That's me. Boston Celtics, baby. 7 games.
7?
Yes.
A 7?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 7 because you know the Warriors. I'm gonna go back to a point you was making, Joe, because I didn't agree with it. You was like, no, Tomo said the Celtics stumbled into this spot, and then you said, and then he said this the Warriors kind of stumbled into it this year, which I agree they did. It was a lot of injuries. That Ja Morant injury. It was a lot of injuries for them. But then y'all was talking about they didn't stumble in the previous years. Now I'm not gonna call it stumbling, but year one, a lot of people was injured the first year they went, and then when they got to the finals, they played Dellavedova and like that was a stumble. And then year 2 and 3, this year 2 and 3, when you add KD, I ain't gonna call it a stumble, but it's an easy ride. Like it was no competition for them. So I don't see it as them being battle tested for real going through the West, to be honest. Like every year was not that good of competition, especially the KD years. Like
that makes sense. Yeah. Go ahead, Javon.
So I mean, I'm being real with that now. As far as the Celtics, y'all, I think it was you, Joe, or Javon. One of y'all said Tatum and Brown ain't had to work because of PJ Tucker. Don't put no PJ Tucker slander out here. My man puts in work on the offensive end. I think he was the top 3-point percentage shooter from the corner. So just let's respect the Texas basketball players. But now I understand what y'all saying. It's going to be a different offensive game as far as the other players. And you know how I feel about Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins. I'm not going to call them bums, but they're going to have to show up. We're going to see now. Because Jaylen Brown really gonna make one of them work on. You said, I agree. They gotta put Wiggins on Tatum. I don't think Klay Thompson is 100% to check Tatum right now. I don't think Wiggins gonna be able to do it either because Tatum a little more athletic than Luka, and Luka was having his way with Wiggins for real towards the end of the series. Honestly, the whole series for real. But I think Tatum more athletic, so I want to see what Wiggins do now. And then Klay Thompson. I don't know, Javon. Your boy haven't been looking. He been looking 30%. Like I feel like everybody living off the Warriors from old, but this year Warriors they haven't looked that good. They just they've been sliding by people. Now I picked the Mavs, but everybody know the Mavs not that good of a team. They got a good player, but they're not that good of a team. Which I do have I don't want to say a trade option for them, but I think the Mavs this year are gonna get Rudy Gobert. And I want them to get I want them to add Zach LaVine to the team. Only because I don't think Zach LaVine is like a ball dominant player where he gotta have the ball in his hand. I think he could play off the ball. You add him with Luka and Rudy Gobert. So that's what I want to see happen, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. If that do happen though, Mavs in 7 next year in the championship.
No matter who it is.
No matter who it is.
Oh nah.
That could fit though. I like that.
I mean, I think it could fit. You got to move some pieces around, but I think it could fit. But as you see, I got Celtics in 7, and I think Jason Tatum's going to be the MVP. But I think Al Horford is going to be a close second for Finals MVP.
You say you got who?
Jason Tatum will win the MVP, but I think Al Horford going to be a close second. Y'all ain't giving him no credit. I heard y'all talking about something. They ain't got no post players.
He don't be posting like that.
He scored buckets when he can.
He do, but he don't be posting. We decided the Warriors, they really have a tough time when they're playing guys that are post dominant. And they don't have that. They have kind of what they have, like a full team. But they do have two guys in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum that can get buckets and are bigger, you know. So like I feel like with the test for both teams really is going to be like they both play great D, but it's going to be a test for both of them on the defensive end. As far as the Warriors, their offense is like everybody touches the ball, everybody gets shots up. I mean, Steph's going to get most of the shots, you know, but for the most part, everybody's a threat out there. And the same with Boston. And Steph Curry going to have to defend everybody because
he is,
you know, like a lot of times they try to get Jason Tatum on the small guys. They try to get Brown on the small guys just for that. So it's going to be a test on both ends, really. I just think, you know, the Warriors have been skating, but this is the year for them to really show, like, all right, y'all talking like we skated through the Western Conference, and y'all saying the Celtics are this, they're that. We beat them, all that skating through the West, and y'all gonna hush that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody talk about how the Celtics, they beat KD first and Kyrie, then they beat the Greek Freak, the former champions, and then they go to the Heat and beat them. But, you know, so I feel like the Warriors got something to prove just as much as the Celtics, really. Maybe even more, to be honest.
Yeah. I think Steph for sure.
Steph definitely.
I agree,
Clay, though. And Clay, man. You keep disrespecting Clay, especially for you, Devin. You keep disrespecting Clay. He don't show up every game. But when it's time to show, he show. Every elimination game, what'd he do? He eliminated
But it can't be like that. He can't be terrible in 5 games and then show up in 6. And I'm talking about he's a great player. I can't do it like that.
But the thing is, we know he's hurt. He was hurt. He's still coming back from his injury.
How long are you gonna keep using the hurt card for him though? Like
I give guys 1 year to get back to.
He said he good.
We saw
KD came back and was like that.
Not in the playoffs.
KD didn't come right back like Clay did. He was healthy, then he set the rest of the bubble season out.
Well, how long do he need?
But and KD set out for 2 years for 1 injury. Clay had 2 back-to-back injuries, ACL and
the thing is, yeah, he did. The thing is with Clay, what it is for me, it just shows that his game is not as polished as people probably thought. He is a catch and shooter who can minimally put it on the ground. And since he, you know, a little hobbled, he can't put it on the ground at all. And now he looks terrible.
It's a different flow too now to the team. You know, back then it was more vets on the team that really understood, yo, I gotta get these guys they shots.
Yeah, get them they touch it. Yeah.
We like that. Now you got Jordan Poole out there pushing the pace every chance.
Second best player.
Otto Porter be trying to get his shots up. You know what I'm saying?
He do.
Kuminga be gunning, like. So everybody, no one's afraid to shoot, and they don't really understand. Like, all right, we go as far as Clay and Steph gonna take us. Draymond understands that. That's why he finds them every chance he gets. So I think that's another thing he's trying to adjust to as well.
I want to hear what y'all got to say. What they going to do with Kevin Looney? Because I don't think he could play that much. Because I know Robert Williams and Al Horford are going to be playing, but they're going to expose him on the pick and rolls. They're going to be switching, trying to get him.
We said the same thing about Luka. Doing that to him, right?
Yeah, but Luka was doing him in. But the thing is, y'all know the Warriors, the Mavericks team just not that good constructor-wise. Mm-hmm. You got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And then you got, you know, Marcus Smart is a smart player. Like, I don't know. I don't think Kevon Looney going to be out there much. But you got to have him out there. Because if Robert Williams, Al Horford, and Grant Williams, and that's another person people forgetting about, Grant Williams.
Mm-hmm. But one thing about the Celtics, though, they don't really go on hunting for your big man. They go hunting for the guards, for the small guards. Yeah, that's what they really do. You look at the Nets, they never really try to get Claxton one-on-one. I look at when they play the Bucks, I don't remember them trying to get Lopez one-on-one. You know what I mean? Same thing with what's the name? Who they play? Like not Bam, but what's the backup? Deadman. When he's in the game, I never see him try to get one-on-one.
I will say that I don't know why they didn't do count out for the Nets, but obviously I would understand why not on You're not hunting for Giannis or Bam. I'm pretty sure they weren't trying to hunt for them type players.
The reason why, because they more like jump shooter. Like say Jaylen Brown, he gonna shoot a jumper. So he gonna get somebody smaller on him, and then he gonna just, you know what I mean, create a little bit of separation and shoot right over him. You know what I mean? And then so they're gonna try to hunt for Steph and Jordan Poole, like everybody trying to do. You know, but outside of Steph and Jordan Poole, everybody could legit play defense. You know what I mean? Like, and don't forget GP2 coming back too. He's back out of Porter. Basically, everybody's fully healthy on both sides, you know. So I mean, they nicked up whatever, but everybody's
Is they fully healthy or not? Because I heard Clay was hurt.
Yeah, they're not fully healthy, but everybody nicked up.
Back from injury.
I just want to know.
He's not hurt no more. He's healthy.
Okay, he's healthy.
When
That's
the guy missed 2 years and he come back, come on now, he ain't gonna just be back himself off the break. You gotta get your flow back, get your rhythm back.
But he averaging 19, which is like, you know, it's not.
Russell Westbrook
averaged like 22, 24 in the playoffs.
Russ averaged 19 this year. They say he was terrible.
But Clay is shooting 40% from three.
Hey.
Yeah, out of everybody in the finals, he's the best 3-point shooter, probably percentage wise.
Name me 5 games in the playoffs he had that was good. You only can do 3.
You know, he had the 2 closeout games were good. He had a good series against Denver. He shot great against Denver. His only bad games. His only bad games came against the Grizzlies.
The Memphis, yeah.
Like the games against Dallas, every game he had a great second half. Except for the last game, he had a good whole game. And then Denver, he played good every game, percentage-wise.
Percentage-wise.
So
he don't shoot as many shots as he used to.
But he not, come on, Jordan Poole, bro. Because here's the thing. When Jordan Poole have a bad game, you don't hear about it because his expectations ain't higher than Clay's. Because what Jordan Poole do against Memphis?
Nothing.
He played worse than Clay, if I'm not mistaken. And then
he played worse than him, but he played terrible.
And then this last series, he had like 2 good games.
But Jordan Poole not out here talking about he should be top 75 even.
He shouldn't.
Clay shouldn't either. I'm gonna tell you that now.
Yeah, he not top 75. I don't blame him for saying that.
He has more of a right than Poole to say that. Poole to
say
words out his mouth.
Not really. You don't need to say nothing yet until you more proven. He riding off the coattail. Yeah, but
he's checking the best.
Got 6.
Come on,
no, Clay will always be underrated because he playing with Steph.
Yeah.
You know, I think if he had his own team, he'll be better than Reggie Miller.
Nah.
I think so. I think he'll be better than. Well, Reggie Miller's tough.
Reggie Miller, it was in the 90s going against MJ. He was going up against some competition.
You heard me? He better than Ray Allen.
Clay better than Ray Allen?
I think he will be if he had his own squad. Look, Clay without Steph Curry. Look, he played without Steph Curry 9 times in the playoffs. He averaged 28 a game. Don't forget, when they beat Houston that year, when Clay was got hurt, Clay was the leading scorer in the whole playoffs.
But you acting like their team wasn't good. They had a good team.
He's the best player on the team, though.
I don't know. Iguodala. Clay could have won Finals MVP. He didn't.
Against Toronto, but he got hurt.
No, I'm talking about against the Cavaliers when Iggy won. What was Clay?
Iggy won because of his defense on LeBron.
No, I'm talking about what was Clay though. He could have won over Steph.
Ray Allen could have won MVP with the Celtics. What happened to him?
Come on, man. It was 2 other All-Stars on that team.
You had Steph on the team.
It's not like Paul Pierce was injured, and then Ray Allen was supposed to step into the role.
No, I'm saying like he's playing with Steph. He's not gonna. Then you play with Steph and KD, so he's gonna be in the shadows of them.
Honestly, I can't believe you just said Ray Allen. Klay Thompson probably is better than Ray Allen.
If he had, I think he would.
He's not even close to Milwaukee Ray Allen ever. He won't even be close to that type game.
Because the reason why, because I think Klay is better defender than Ray Allen, and far as shooting, it's kind of like probably if Ray's better, it ain't that much.
But Ray Allen can shoot off the dribble better than Klay Thompson, and he can shoot set shots.
And Klay Thompson's more of a dog than beating Ray Allen.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yes,
not Milwaukee Ray. Back in the day, go bang on you.
Who lost to AI in the East Conference Finals? He lost to that.
Like Iverson, not like that. And then
their team was like that.
Like I said, they haven't done nothing. They skated through all their life, and then they went and got KD. It don't look good for them.
All right,
they win this one. They're gonna hush you.
They still gotta play the game, so we'll see. So you got Boston at 7?
Yeah, I got the Celtics at 7. All this Warriors in 5 talk, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know about 5. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, so look, I know you got the jersey on. I want to know. Matter of fact, what pick do y'all have in the draft?
I think we got like 8 or 10, between 8 and 10. I know
y'all
it's
had
terrible.
a worse record than us.
It's like 11. It's like something like that, 11, 8 or 10.
All right, so what y'all gonna do next year?
I don't know what we going to do, but what we should do, I agree with Tomo. We should trade Bradley Beal because I don't see it. We ain't winning with Bill and Porzingis. Like, you might as well just start over instead. I feel like they should be putting Band-Aids on it. We suck. We need to just rebuild. Tomo keep talking about Kuzma. I don't want him either. Shoot, I don't want him to be the best player on my team.
No, I think Tomo said he asked me if I want to keep Kuzma.
No, he said he should be a leader on the. No.
They say he's showing like he's more of a leader.
We need to rebuild because this team right here ain't gonna cut it. But I ain't gonna. We probably be sorry for a while, 5 years. I'm just being real. Like, I'm just gonna waste my time. We got too many people. We got Rui Hachimura. We got too many people who we gotta get rid of some of these players.
You don't think if y'all had a nice point guard that your team, like Rui ain't sorry to me. I don't think
He's not, but he
just need to get set up. Like, you know, he like one of them type of players.
I just don't think it's gonna.
Who?
I don't think it's gonna happen with one player. Like 1 point. We need players, like a collective group of players. We need a couple veterans. Like, we suck.
Y'all ain't that bad though. Y'all got Porzingis, Gafford.
I don't like Gafford.
I like
He's too undersized.
But he played big though. Block shots, he rebound, he
until he played Embiid.
I mean, come on now. Who
Embiid
that dog?
I wanted Robert Williams. I wanted him to draft Robert Williams.
I feel you are not like Robert Williams.
I'm with Javon. I need a point guard.
I need a point guard.
Yeah, we do. But I feel like we need a scorer first. We need somebody who's going, because somebody got to score the ball.
Ivy. So look,
we ain't getting him.
We'll get out a 4 pick.
The first 3 picks.
We got a 4 pick. Y'all give us Bradley Beal.
No, I don't want that.
And Caldwell Pope. Give us Bradley Beal, Caldwell Pope, and y'all 8 pick. We got a 4 pick.
No, because I don't think nobody in this draft is like a franchise changer.
No, I think this draft is a little good.
I didn't say it was terrible, but I don't think it's nobody. I ain't giving you no Bradley Beal for the 3rd pick.
No, Ivy is tough, man.
He is, but it ain't like LeBron James coming out. Nah.
But he's like they like a Ja Morant.
Nah, he not Ja.
Somebody said it.
Nah, don't
I appreciate the salute. Yeah, but yeah, so like, okay, cool. So yeah, I think this draft is a little deep. I know a lot of people want Ivy. I think Ivy, like I said, they compare him to Ja Morant. He'll be and also he'll be explosive for y'all, and he'll be a good match.
He had a great tournament.
Huh?
I think he shoot better than Morant too. He had a good tournament.
Yeah, he shoot better because Ja Morant don't really shoot for real at all. But he ain't no great shooter though. But he's explosive like crazy. You feel me? And in the transition,
him and Bill,
you know. So if y'all have him with Bradley Beal, with Porzingis, you feel me? Cause y'all got some.
Why y'all keep saying that? We ain't getting him. He ain't falling that far. Don't size me up.
Listen, we'll give y'all the 4 picks. Give us Bradley Beal.
No, where are we gonna get him? I'm a realist. We probably get the kid from Russia this year. Whatever the new kid from Russia. That's how the Wizards do. John Vesely Jr.
It might get what's his name? Nikola Jovic. You heard about him? I'm dead serious. His name is Nikola Jovic, and he's like projected to go like 10th, I think. He's they got him like
not nowhere close to the Joker.
No, they say he the next Joker though, bro. He tough.
They say he baby Joker off for next Friday.
All right, so okay, cool. So you ain't got your Wizards doing that much next year, basically.
Nope. And nobody should.
If y'all get to the play-in, anything goes. And y'all in the East. The East, like bottom, the East
Don't
is not.
you don't want to do that. That's not a good spot. That means you just mediocre. So you're not gonna get a good pick next year.
It's an upgrade from last year, though. You gotta progress.
Yeah, I'd rather just not make it instead of be AC barely and then not get a good pick to help. We're not gonna be able to rebuild. That's what the Magic been trying to do all these years.
Playoff experience, though.
All right. Let me ask you this: do you like our coach?
I think he all right. I think he got a bad hand. I'm not gonna. I like his methods. He was doing good in the beginning of the season because I thought we was gonna be like that. I fell into the trap. We went 10-2, and I was flaunting. But I don't think it's his fault. I think people just gave up and quit. Because he bring defense to the team. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just need some. They got the Lakers poor goods. They got their leftovers. The Lakers.
I'm good because at the end of the day, as long as we better than Orlando, I'm straight.
Yeah, they got the number one pick, right?
They're terrible.
So
they
if y'all got a superstar, like an all-star superstar type player, y'all should be better than us. I hope y'all will be better than us.
As long as we better than Orlando, I'm always good.
I'm willing to make a bet right now that we be better record than y'all next year.
What did Bradley Beal don't play?
About 5 games or more.
Oh, I'll take that. There's no way y'all gonna have a 5-game. Nah.
Yeah.
I'll take that back.
Y'all betting the TK Sweets?
Yeah, I'll take that all day. Because there's no way y'all gonna have 5 games. That's a lot of games.
It is though.
We're gonna have more. I'm telling you.
Are y'all even with 5 games this year?
Now you've been blasphemy.
I know, right?
Where's what's his name? Simmons, Jonathan Isaacs.
He ain't coming yet. He playing this year.
And we haven't really. He tough. He's a 6th overall pick.
They've been saying that for 6 years.
He gonna be a good piece for their team. And he the 6th overall pick, and they got the number 1 overall pick. So
Marvin Williams was a number 2 pick, and he was trash.
Who?
Marvin Williams. Just because you're number 6 don't mean you're gonna be good.
Yeah, no, I say you'll be a good piece with
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. They say he's gonna be all right. He trash.
Yeah, but they got the number 1 pick though, and they can't go wrong with
the top 3 guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
What? They picked Anthony Bennett in Cleveland. He was terrible.
Yeah, I hope they do that so we can get one of the top 3.
They gonna pick Chet Holmgren. I wouldn't pick him, but they gonna pick Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, they gonna get cuts from Gonzaga. I think because he a big, but y'all.
He just too light. He talking too much. He said he gonna be the 2nd best player. He said he gonna be the 1st best player in the league in 2 months.
Who said that?
That's what he said. They asked him. They said, "Who is the best player in the league right now?" He said, "It's gonna be me in the next 2 months." Yeah, so he's gonna have a terrible first year. He's gonna be going at his neck.
I like Jabari. You know what I mean? Jabari's the guy I really wanted. You know what I mean? And I think he'll be good for Orlando too because he's a guy that can play on the wing.
That's the kid from Auburn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 6'9", and y'all still 0-2. Okay. But yeah, so all right, Dev. You know what I mean? All right, man. So we're gonna let you go. But yeah, so you got the Boston Celtics in 7. So we got Warriors 3, Celtics 1, and the Wizards still trash next year, basically. All right, the wrap up your segment. All right, cool. All right, appreciate you, Devin, for coming on, man. Stay safe.
All right, man.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, cool. All right, cool, perfect. So we got the Warriors 3, Celtics 1. So before we move forward, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's very important, y'all. Cause look, we got the jersey giveaway contest. I know we got 232 subscribers. We said 1,000 by June 21st. It can still happen. All right. So if all 232, which is not gonna happen, but hypothetically speaking, they all tell one person, and then that 460 tell one person. There it is. You're a few subscribers away from 1,000. So help us out. Make sure you subscribe, share this video, share the channel so you can get other people to subscribe to the channel so we get the subscribers up so we can get better content for you guys. All right. So, and last but not least, use that comment section. We can see all the comments you guys putting in. We appreciate that. Keep the comments rolling and enjoy the rest of the show. So, Javon, we're gonna just jump right into our teams. All right. We're gonna do that. Call it audible. So I know we talked about the NBA finals and everything. But Javon is an Orlando Magic fan. I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. So I know this segment is going to be hard for you to listen to. All right, because both our teams ain't that great. But we're going to talk about what do we see in our teams for next season. So go ahead, Javon. What you see happening in Orlando?
I really like what I saw this year out of the guys that we do have. Our rookies, even though Jalen Suggs ain't played that much, he showed me a lot of promise.
Mm-hmm.
Franz Wagner, he was, I think it was top 4 candidate for Rookie of the Year. So he's shown that he's going to be a good player. And Mo Bamba's gotten more minutes out there, even though from what I've been hearing, it's very unclear his future with us because he shoots a lot of jump shots, man. And when Wendell Carter's out there, he's more of a big man. He hustles more. He's more down the block more. He's more physical. He plays bigger. So I think that kind of hurt Mo Bamba a little bit. But Cole Anthony had a breakout year. He played really well, especially in the beginning of the year. He kind of slowed down towards the end, but that's when our rookie Franz Wagner he's picked it up a lot. Markelle Fultz came back towards the end of the year. He looked pretty good coming off the bench. I really love Markelle Fultz game. He's very underrated. I was so sad and hurt when he got hurt because he really is a true point guard. Like he really can go anywhere on the floor. He can pass really well. His mid range is becoming really well. Finishes really well. So I really like him. He has great size. Got the number 1 pick in the draft, which is very exciting. I really like all 3 of the top picks that they have out there. Chet, I like him. He blocks shots relentlessly. He is the most skilled out of the 3. I would say. But if I had a choice who I would want, it's gonna be between either Jabari or Pablo. I like Jabari because he doesn't need the ball in his hand to be an impact. He's very good at catch and shooting. Probably the best shooter out of the 3, to be honest. Yeah. He really has a really good shot. Like he can just rise up over people and shoot it. Chet can shoot too. Don't get me wrong, but Jabari has a clean. I just think he takes better shots and he just rises up and he just hits his shots. Pablo to me, he's more of a dog, a baller, raw baller out of the 2 between him and Jabari. So to be honest, I really want him. He's probably the biggest one out of the 3. He's just as athletic. He can handle the ball. He's the most physical out of the 3. So I really see us adding one of them, and I really see us having a decent year. We don't have no superstars, but we really don't lack. Like we don't have no scrubs out there. Once we're fully healthy, we got Cole Anthony at the 1, Markelle Fultz at the 1, then at the 2, Jalen Suggs, got Gary Harris that came from Denver, who's a vet that he's decent. Still got Terrence Ross, Jonathan Isaac's coming back. That's a big piece for us. He's excellent on the defensive end. He can pretty much check any position, to be honest. If I know a lot of people don't watch us, but if you guys did catch us the year Toronto won a championship and we played the Raptors in the playoffs first round, he really played great on Siakam and Kawhi. He was more tasked on Siakam. And to be honest, when he was checking Siakam ain't really do nothing. and it really showed me that he can. And he had games against most bigs he play against. He gets the best of them. I haven't really seen him against Embiid. I don't think he can do nothing to Embiid. But the guys that aren't as physical, he really does his thing. He's a long back body. He just. I'm excited to see him play too. And the other kid we picked up last year out of Auburn, well, the year before last, he sat out the whole year last year, and then he played this year. But I like him a lot. He's 3-and-D. He defends well. He can hit the three well, and he plays hard. So I really think we can have a decent year. I'm not sure if we're gonna make the playoffs or nothing like that, but if we can stay healthy, we can really compete against any team. Really, to be honest. So I like where we're going. If we can make if whoever we draft is that superstar, that number one pick should be, that would be excellent. But I'm really just looking for a solid year of just solid teamwork next year, and then next year after that we can decide what's going to happen.
You don't think you think y'all should keep Fultz with his injury history?
That's tough, to be honest. Now, I think we can give him another shot, due to the fact that we have depth at the point guard. He can come off the bench for us and not start because Cole Anthony ascended last year. And it won't hurt us as much as if he was our starting point guard, because we do also have the kid R.J. Hampton. He's not a traditional one, but he's pretty good. And even Jalen Suggs can run the one as well.
True that.
So I think we can keep him just because I think he still has pretty good upside. He's still pretty young, and he does have an injury history. Like it's almost every year. Like I don't know if he ever played a full season, to be honest. So that's tough on us. But I think with Cole Anthony ascending the way he did, it doesn't put us enough. Like he won't be playing as many minutes and being out there as much to get injured. Even though I do think he's more of he's a better pure point guard than Cole Anthony. Cole Anthony just more of what this league is now, I would say.
Yeah. Markelle Fultz could play the Derrick Rose role with the Knicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on the bench, get out a spark. Be that fan favorite in Orlando. They like Markelle Fultz there. You know what I mean? I like his game too. All right, cool. So with the first pick, it's tough for y'all because y'all had Mobon, like you said, but he's a big. You know what I mean? You got Isaac, and then the three top people are bigs, but Jabari is more like he could play the wing. You know what I mean? He's more like a Rashard Lewis. You know what I mean? He a Rashard Lewis type. He got the height advantage. He don't have no moves for real. He's a good shooter, and he can play good defense on the wing. He can block shots. He can get stay in front of you. He can play multiple positions. So, I mean, I think, I just hope y'all don't get him, and he slides to the fourth spot. Because some people got Ivy as a number one player on their board. A lot of people are big on him. You know what I mean? Just that the top three picks, top four, we all got guards already. Like y'all got guards. Houston got guards. You know what I mean? Who's number two? OKC got SGA. You feel me? So and they just signed him a contract. They definitely ain't gonna draft him. So, but far as the Kings, I mean, I kind of like what we did last year. A lot of people, what's the name? He had, Marion Bauer died.
That's sad, man.
Yeah, rest easy on for him too. Yeah, that's two football players in like 3 days. And that football player passed away 2 years ago. 25, a former football player, I think, 25 years old. But I like what we did in a trade. A lot of people killed us when we made our trade for Sabonis. I'm cool with it. We got rid of Tyrese, which is cool. Everybody keeps saying he's a potential all-star. Really? Is he, though? You know what I mean? I think he could be an all-star. I'm saying he can't. But if I had to put money on it, he's more like a very good player. Like, he's like, he's going to be like a good point guard for a good team. I don't think he would be an all-star, though. Like, over who? And think about it. Over who? Who we going to go over? So, but Fox can be I can see him being in a position of all-star. And Sabonis is an all-star, 2-time all-star. So I like that. So what the Kings got to do though is put some shooters around. That's why I wanted Jabari Smith so bad. We need a small forward. I don't think Harrison Barnes an answer. Harrison Barnes, I mean, he's one of our go-to guys to score. On isolation mode, he has no moves at all, none of that stuff. So I don't think we're gonna get Jabari. Obviously, I know a lot of people say we should get Jaden Ivey, but I think we're gonna get Keegan Murray from what's the name from Iowa. I think he's from Iowa. Yeah, because he's a great shooter. He got size. He could play. I think he shot 40% from three from in college. All right. He's an okay rebounder. He's one of the best players in the nation last year. Matter of fact, and
Okay.
I think that he brings both ends of the floor. That's what we need. We need somebody gonna play defense, somebody gonna play offense. Also, like a shooter. So and then I love Davion Mitchell often. I love Davion Mitchell. Only thing about it is I don't know how we're gonna use him because with Fox at the point, Davion is better with the ball in his hands, but so is
Okay.
Fox. Fox better than the ball in his hands too. But for us to play Davion and Fox a lot of hot minutes together, Davion got to work on his 3-point shot. Like he got to become a better 3-point shooter. He right now, I think he's like 32%, 31%. Like in the low 30s, he got to get that up to like 36, 37%, 38% to play alongside Fox a lot of minutes. Because his first step is crazy. His first step is super quick. Right, he can go to dribble super fast. His defense, I think he's one of the best point guard defenders in the league right now as a rookie last year. I can't name too many people that play point guard that's a better defender than him. Drew Holiday, is Marcus Smart point guard? Marcus Smart, I think he's top 5. I can't think of 5 point guards in the league today that can play better defense than my man off night, Davion Mitchell. So I like us. I think we could be a play-in team next year and then fight for a playoff position, kind of like what Minnesota did this year, and not just Minnesota. Kind of like with the Cavaliers, not the Cavaliers, like Charlotte in the East. Charlotte became like a 9th or 10th seed and complete in
Yeah.
the play-in. So I think we can do that. I don't want to get my hopes too high. Every year I say we're gonna make the 8th seed and then we fall short to the 9th seed and they make the play-in, we fall short to the 11th seed. I mean, like what the heck? Like the last year they didn't have the play-in, we were the 9th seed. Like come on. And then the year they started playing, we were the 11th seed 2 years in a row. So it's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? So. But I'm excited about our squad in the future, and I see where we're gonna go from here.
Do you well, I'm first say I agree. I like the trade for Sabonis. I just think he's better than Halliburton. Him and Buddy Hill, he's just better than both of them. He brings up so much to your team. He's like a walking triple double every night for real. He's like has that type of potential, and he's type of big you can run your offense through, because he's a willing passer. But there's one player I want to ask you about. What do you think about Harrison Barnes? You think he should be a part of y'all moving forward?
No, I don't. Good guy. You know what I mean? He do a lot of good stuff. He rebound. You feel me? He shoot good from 3. He's one of our better 3-point shooters. He played good defense. He does a lot of the dirty work too. I just think his shot selection is terrible, man. He be playing like he's a legit scorer. He's not. He got no moves. He don't create no separation. Everything he scores off of pure will. Like for real. Like he shoots so many contested shots. Like it's ridiculous. And now when I watch him play, they actually give him the ball a lot and they ISO with Harrison Barnes. So I think that we can get a better piece to him. And he's one of our highest paid players on the team.
Yeah.
It's not worth the money. I think he's behind Fox. He's probably second.
Wow.
It was, so at first it was Fox, then it was Buddy Hill. We got rid of him, which I think was smart. He was getting paid too much. And yeah, it's too much. So I don't think we should stick with Harrison Barnes. I don't think we should stick with Harrison Barnes. Yeah, so, but let me ask you this. I want to go back to the finals real quick. The Warriors and the Celtics.
Okay.
Did you give me you got Steph win MVP?
Yeah.
All right. What are your chances of, if the Celtics win, do you think it will be Jaylen Brown or do you think it will be Jason Tatum that'll get this MVP?
Tatum.
You think he gonna like be consistent throughout the whole series? The attention is gonna be on him more than Jaylen Brown.
You know, Jay Tatum has showed that he's not consistent in series, so I don't think he's going to be consistent. It's just different playing the Warriors. Like, you know, they different than any team they face so far. So it's like he's really going to defend on each end at a high level. Not like, ain't no like how you said when he was checking PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker, he moves, but he ain't moving that much. He's sitting in the corner or setting the pick. Like the Warriors offense, everybody just moving. So like they're all gonna be really playing defense the whole game. So I think this is gonna be a different challenge for them. So he's gonna have some tough games. But like they showed in the past, they had tough games and they bounced back. So I think that trend is gonna continue.
Yeah, in order for the Celtics to win, Jason Tatum is going to have a more consistent series. I don't think he's gonna go 7. You feel me? I don't think they'll go 7. And plus, if it does go 7, Warriors are undefeated at home in the playoffs. That's the last place you want to play and go game 7 now. So he gonna have to really play great. Like he gonna have to. I mean, he texting. Listen, me personally, I don't agree with having idols and all that stuff. Like you know what I mean? Like actually kind of like following the footsteps of a certain man. It's just me personally, as a believer, all that stuff. But he texting. I don't think him texting Kobe changed anything. Kobe can't see that. Kobe is no longer with us. God rest his soul. But you gotta act like it, bro. I'm sorry. He keep doing his Kobe stuff, but he's not being like Kobe on a consistent basis. That's what irritates me about Jason Tatum. I like Kobe. You do too. Like I'm a Kobe fan. And it's like you gonna mimic this dude, kind of like Devin Booker. Devin Booker ain't really say too much. He says something here and there, but people kept putting that on Booker, like, oh, he's Kobe like and all that stuff. And then look what he ain't show up. But Tatum, man, this is his moment. In order for him to get this MVP trophy, win this series, he's gonna have to have a Kobe like series because with the talent he got, even the Warriors, at his best, they can't stop him. Because he's a great scorer, but I don't know if it's his mindset. I don't know what it is. He do take a lot of bad shots too. He settled for the 3 too much, I think. But I think recently at the end of Miami series, he hasn't been settling for the 3 too much. But he just got to be more consistent.
I agree, definitely.
You got to be more consistent, all right? I'm waiting for our next guest to come on. That'll be Dimitri. He about to get on any second now. All right, but there you go. All right. So like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share this video with somebody I know that can come on and actually watch along with us. All right. And use that comment section. We can see all the comments you guys put down. We appreciate the comments and all the talk. So keep it coming. So we about to get our next guest on. We got a Chicago Bulls fan about to come on. All right. And I want to hear what he got to say. And it's actually our brother. So we got Dimitri. What's up, Dimitri?
The oldest brother has entered the chat.
The oldest brother has entered the chat. The youngest. The oldest brothers are in the chat. For real. Literally the oldest brothers.
Literally.
What's up?
Not much. Just doing some shopping.
Okay. I appreciate you for, I see you in your car. You had to pull over or something. I appreciate that for taking the time out for that.
No problem. I'm having my chauffeur drive me now.
Okay. All right. So real quick, let's talk about this NBA Finals. So
Warriors
who you got?
in 6.
Warriors in 6?
Yeah, Warriors in 6. I don't think it's gonna take a game 7, but I think the Celtics probably gonna get game 1 since they're at home. But Warriors ain't gonna go like that in game 2. So just need to figure out matchups. Because teams are very different. Warriors are a lot smaller than the Celtics are. Other than what's his name, Wiseman, and I forget the other guy, but they usually don't really play him much. But I don't know. I think he might get some more playing time since they got Al Horford and
Kuminga.
Not Kuminga, but the white guy.
On the Warriors?
He's not white. Yeah. He's a center. I forget his name.
I'm lost. Probably is right. Yeah, it's probably.
He's an international player though.
Okay.
But it's not Pachulia. But yeah, Pachulia. I don't think it can't be Pachulia. I don't think.
No, he not here. You know, with the dirty dude. No.
Yeah, I'm about to say, but there's another international guy that's on there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to be very important in terms of the minutes that they play.
Who to play with y'all?
Oh, you talking about Bielisa?
Yeah, Bielisa.
Okay, Bielisa. Yeah. He played some minutes against Dallas.
I might say, but it was crucial minutes when he was playing because he wasn't an inefficient player. So, and I think the Warriors, like, they're more sustainable than the Celtics are right now because the Celtics just went through two 7-game series. And the Warriors only had to go through. I don't think they had to play Game 7 yet. So I got the Warriors in 6.
Yeah, Boston banged up.
Yeah, like the Warriors. Everybody has some type of experience. It might not be playoff, but they all played. Everybody on the team has played a game this season. Celtics can't say that for their whole bench and stuff like that. So.
All right, who you got winning MVP?
Of course, the GOAT, Steph Curry.
The GOAT. the GOAT shooter?
Yeah, I think he'll eclipse, by the time his career is over, he'll eclipse LeBron and MJ.
Dang!
Got a lot of work to do, so.
He said what?
He got some work to do still.
I know.
Yeah,
he do.
I mean, so what's his name? If he had won that series against the Raptors, do you think he'll eclipse LeBron?
If he would have won against LeBron, 3-1, he'll be close.
3-1, okay, all right. But he beat him the first time.
Yeah, LeBron ain't had Kyrie or Love though.
I guess.
But I'm not gonna fall for that. It happened. But he lost though.
Yeah, they didn't have him. But then they didn't have Kyrie or Love that third time either, right?
The fourth time, but the reason why it's hard.
I'm not counting the times when they had KD. I'm talking about the first series.
Or the second time they had Kyrie. Well, so it's hard because somebody called me and told me that if Steph win this year, he gonna be in the same breath with LeBron. And I'm like, it's hard for me to say that. LeBron beat Steph Curry when Steph Curry was at his ultimate peak. Literally, like Steph Curry he had his best season, and LeBron beat him. And every time LeBron won, he won Finals MVP. And LeBron has been more dominant for a long time.
But you gotta think about it, with Steph Curry, he's getting more of the defensive matchups against all those other teams that he's playing, especially in the finals. Like, they trapping that man as soon as he step past half court. So it makes sense that he ain't getting finals MVP because he ain't getting as many looks as he's getting during the regular season. Other people stepping up, but in my eyes, he's always been an NBA Finals MVP.
He got robbed the first time.
Yeah. I'm about to say the only reason they gave it to Iggy because he was checking LeBron that whole series.
Right.
Yeah, LeBron said average 35. But go ahead, LeBron.
I said that's tough right there. The Warriors, when LeBron beat them, don't forget that Draymond got suspended as well. Which if he never got suspended, they probably would have never won. So. See, and that's every year, it's always things.
See, when people say that, Javon, I agree with your statement, though. But I do say if Steph is that guy, we want to put him with LeBron, that shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, you up 3-1, you need one more win.
The reason why he's not with LeBron is because he got, like you said, the one ring he got without without KD, but he got 2 rings when KD was on the team. So it's like, you balled out. You know what I'm saying? But y'all team was just unmatched. Like, really nobody could really contest with y'all. The year that a team was actually good enough to actually play, well, I said the Raptors was probably the best matchup they was gonna have for real. They had a solid little team that year.
They did.
And the Warriors got hurt though. They didn't get to play them, so it's like we never really seen them tested. That's why I really think they're gonna win this one, but they're trying to let everybody know, no, we still that. We still are this dynasty.
Yeah, and this is a good team they playing too. Like you said, everybody hyping up the Celtics. When they ain't hyping on, it's all facts, but
right, they are good. They're a great team.
So Dimitri, go ahead.
Yeah, the Celtics their only problem is their consistency. Like they were consistent. They wouldn't have needed 7 games in the past 2 series. So I think they should definitely close out that series in Game 6 against the Heat.
And Milwaukee, they should have never won Game 7 with Milwaukee. That Drew Holiday game, they should have won that game.
Yeah.
He got them steals.
But then they won 2 straight after that.
And then they have way too many turnovers, and like the Warriors, there's a team that forces turnovers.
But Warriors turn the ball over too, though. That's their problem.
That's true.
They did a better job last series, but they're like top. Like out of all the teams in the playoffs, turnovers per game, they're top. They're like 4th worst out of everybody in the playoffs.
And where the Celtics fall on that?
Now the I looked it up in the Eastern Conference Finals. With the Conference Finals, out of the 4 teams, the Warriors on the bottom 4, while everybody else is on the top 4. Like everybody else was really good. But Boston, which is bad, last series against Miami.
Yeah. Right.
So, and Miami a good division team, but so are the Warriors. And the Warriors know how to capitalize. And Warriors capitalize with a 3 ball.
Yeah.
You get 3 turnovers, you might be down 9 points. This is all
right.
Like I said, that's what happened in what was it, Game 3? They had after halftime, they had so many turnovers, it was down by 20.
And that's how the Warriors. It's scary, y'all. It's like it could be a close game. You might be a better team than the Warriors, and then in a 3-minute spurt, they just go crazy from 3. You down by 15, and the game over for after that. It's like because y'all evenly matched. It's hard to come back from that. You know what I mean? That deficit for that rest of the game. So
you saw in game 4 with the Warriors when they was down by 30, the bench brought them back within 10 by shooting them 3s and getting turnovers. So actually, I'll take 6 games back. I got the Warriors in 5. Warriors.
Dang.
Okay.
You got a little confident as we talk about them. All right, so look, your team made a playoff for the first time since Rondo and Jimmy Butler, right? I think since y'all lost, since y'all had Rondo and Jimmy Butler together, and y'all would have beat the Celtics, but Rondo got hurt.
Yeah.
But
Been a while.
y'all, I'm not sure you know Zach LaVine, free agent, an unrestricted free agent.
I think he's gonna re-sign him.
But there's speculation that he might There's no guarantee he's gonna stay. He about to go shop around. Yeah,
I mean, I think what the Bulls have built, I think he would want to stick around. I mean, I can understand now with DeMar here, he can seem like he's a number 2 player on our team, but that was only because he was out for 15 games and DeMar had to take over. But I think he'll re-sign because we have one of the best teams in the East. Matched with the Celtics, one of the best teams. On paper with Lonzo, starting 5 lineup: Lonzo Ball, Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, LaVine, and Vucevic, all starting.
Yeah.
Caruso comes off the bench. I really think if Caruso never got injured, I think we could have possibly even beat the Bucks without Ball. I mean, we needed them, but after I watched how Game 1 went, we only lost by 4 points, and that was all some petty calls that the ref didn't call at the end of the game. But I think the Bulls will re-sign Zach LaVine, because I don't know what other team's gonna be able to. Well, he can fit on another team, but every other team has stars and stuff. He wants to be a dynamic duo somewhere else. Only other place I ain't going to Orlando. I said if the Sixers don't give James Harden too much money to go there, that'll be a good match with him and Joel Embiid. Yeah.
Is it James Harden?
Yeah, if they don't sign James Harden to a max deal, which would be stupid if they do.
That situation is weird. I wanted to ask, James not gonna be able to come on. I wanted to ask him about that,
but he does not deserve that.
So, Javon, you better ask him.
Oh no, you go ahead. I'll go after you.
So you think that if y'all were fully healthy, and this is alongside with Middleton being hurt, or even with Middleton, I think you would have won.
We'll be facing the Warriors right now. We're gonna get it.
Oh, snap.
I'll see that.
You think I would have got past the Celtics too?
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I think we would have something straight.
Do you know the Bulls in the regular season against?
We didn't. We lost. We went 0-4 against all the top 4 teams
Yeah,
in the league. But then we also were a very injured team all year.
that's true.
That's what hurt y'all.
That's true.
When Lonzo got down, that's really the main injury that hurt y'all. Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
And Caruso, I'll say. Because when Lonzo Ball was there, he was facilitating everything. That's when y'all was that top team, and everybody was like, uh-oh. The Bulls legit, Zach LaVine getting his, DeRozan getting his, Vucevic getting his, everybody getting his, And he went down, and LaVine goes out, Now DeRozan, like you said, had to put the team on his back. And, everybody like, okay, he got it. He can do this.
Yeah.
So I remember Joe, I remember you calling and you like, man, I watched the Bulls game, man. They just kept feeding DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? It's like even LaVine was feeding him. It's like, yeah, they probably like bought into it now. Like he's taking us there. Which if Lonzo was there, none of that would have probably happened because he's going to make sure he's just going to catch the whole offense flowing.
Yeah, that's true.
Missing him and Caruso was bad, but I feel like if I can get LaVine back, Williams is back. I like how he played against the Bucks. He played really well, I think. And I think y'all stay healthy next year. Y'all can do something. So
The only player I like Vucevic, but I'm not a believer in Vucevic. He is not the big man we need. I don't need no 3-point shooter, big man. I need a strong rebounding center who can defend as well. I don't care. And Tristan Thompson, he gotta go.
I'm with you on that. And Javon, I'm 100% with you about Lonzo. Because when you got shooters scorers like DeRozan and Zach LaVine, you need somebody that's gonna get on the ball in their right spots. You know what I mean? And and they lost both of their point guards. Basically, Kobe White is more like a scorer. Caruso ain't no facilitator for real, but he's probably the second best on your team. Yeah. And they both not only they both important, they both important on defense too.
Right.
And like you said, Dimitri Caruso is doing a good job on Giannis. Even though it's hard to do that. Well, I like Caruso.
It was like a whole foot under him.
Y'all should definitely try to keep them together though, because y'all got something brewing in there. You know what I mean? And I don't like y'all coach though. I can tell you that. I think y'all should have got
Billy.
Huh?
I said Billy.
Yeah, I mean, the dude was a coach at OK. I'm not taking no coach that coached Westbrook and Durant. I ain't taking no coach that coached them, because he the same dude that gave up a 3-1 lead against the Warriors. You know what I mean? So I don't get it. I don't know when they do these interviews. Just get like a young, get Sam Cassell.
Right.
I don't know why nobody hired him yet. Get a former basketball player that's been assistant for years. That's what everybody's doing, bro.
Yeah. Those ones have been successful. Yeah.
I think Sam Cassell will be just like Ty Lue. I think how we look at Ty Lue, I think Sam will be that coach too.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
But yeah. All right, Dimitri. So you got the Warriors in 5.
Warriors in 5, man.
Warriors in 5. Let's get it.
Warriors in 5. Still is 17-0. Bulls in the finals next year.
Let's get it.
Dang, man. Now you're making me worry about my Warriors pick. I said Warriors in 5. Still is 17-0.
Still is 12-5 with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, I gotta say, I got quarterback. That's the way you're gonna look. That's the. It's like I can't even predict what y'all gonna do next year until I see the first 2 games.
Our defense gonna be top 5. You know that.
I'm with that.
I trust Mike Tomlin, so he ain't never have a losing season. So I'm gonna trust him with this
peculiar pick of his.
All right,
So
cool.
yeah.
All right, Dimitri. Appreciate you for coming on.
All right, thanks for having me.
Stay safe.
I'll do it again. All right.
All right. All right, we're gonna get our next guy on. All right. Before you do that, once again, we're gonna sound like a broken record. Like this video, would you put your money on your winnings? The dude, y'all put some money. I put some TK Sweets on it. But like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, share this video with somebody that you know that can come on and watch with us and enjoy the rest of your time. So we got our next guest coming on. This guy actually predicted the NBA Finals. We got Tyrone on. What's up, Ty?
What's up, man?
All right, what's up? What's up? When the playoff first started, Tyrone texted me. I think you commented too, right, on one of the videos. You probably I'm not sure, but I know for sure you texted me, and he said that he got the Celtics and the Warriors in the finals. And in the beginning of the season, he was telling me, I was like, I got the Warriors finishing fifth. He's like, what? You sleeping on the Warriors? I remember you told me that. So talk to us. Who you got?
That's hard for me because
I know.
I don't. I'm just gonna go on the fly right now. I'll say I see my heart says it'll be Warriors, but my gut says it's gonna be Celtics. So I go Celtics in 6.
6?
Yeah, I think they're out physical.
Right.
They're winning 6 games.
Celtics in 6. All right, cool. We need more Celtics people. I think only 2 of y'all picked the Celtics so far.
Yeah.
So you got the Celtics. All right, in 6. Tell me why. Talk to us.
I think they're out physical. They're too big. They're too big on the inside for them. They tire them out. And then you got Steph who can't play defense. So they're gonna keep trying to single them out and put them. They're gonna keep trying to put them on Tatum or Brown all day.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what everybody been doing. Well, you know, they haven't really played a team like the Celtics, so I give you that. All right. So you don't think the Warriors, but you think the Warriors, but Steph, all right, one thing about Steph, right? I'm going to take over Steph right here. Steph ain't Patty Mills. Steph ain't Steph Curry. Steph ain't, who else Jalen Brown was cooking. He ain't no Dragic. You know what I mean? But he actually is a okay defender. He ain't that bad. Like everybody say he is. And the Warriors' whole defense is elite. They're number 2 defense in the NBA.
Now every team tries to put him on their best player. That's the best scorer.
You said every team what?
Every team tries to switch him up and put him on the best scorer. Every team does
Steph,
that.
right?
Yeah. No, why? Because he can't defend. That's why.
Yeah, because out of everybody, he's the worst defender.
Yeah.
So, but how far is that going for most people in the playoffs?
But they're not the Celtics, though.
Luka?
Top defense.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's hard for me. I think my heart says Warriors, but my gut says Celtics. I don't know.
All right.
So the Warriors are more of a perimeter team. So the Celtics, their physicality really is on the inside. They do get physical, you know, get up in you like Marcus Smart, you know. But I think the fact that they get physical on the inside is not going to affect the Warriors. They shoot more jumpers. They do attack the paint a lot, but the way they move the ball and how everybody gets touches and they got shots coming from here, from there. They're really a fast-paced team. And a lot of their rebounds, because Steph, he be getting like 7 rebounds a lot, you know, because a lot of their rebounds are long rebounds. Even the Celtics, they shoot a lot of threes as well. So the Warriors are a very good rebounding team. A lot of times they played against bigger teams and they still out rebounded them. So I think they're gonna be able to handle the physicality. You know, Steph Curry, he isn't the greatest defender, but this isn't Steph Curry of the past. He transformed his body. He's got a lot bigger. So I think he could take a lot more punishment than in the past. It's gonna be a great series, though. Great series. I can't wait.
Losing though. I'm going with my gut.
So look,
my heart says Warriors in 7, but my gut says in 6. So I'm going with my gut.
okay, so you gonna pick the Celtics, but you gonna be rooting for the Warriors inside?
Yeah.
Isn't your favorite player Jason Tatum?
My favorite player is LeBron.
Well, I mean, outside of he's about to smack me. What's wrong with you? It's LeBron. All right, but Tatum too, right?
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
Oh, let me tell you what. Sorry, Joe. I got to pose this. Todd told me that Steph is retiring within the next 5 years.
Yeah.
You think
so.
you gonna play longer than that, Jerome? Or you think he's gonna retire next 5 years?
More than 18
Only way I
years?
see him retire is only way I see him retire if he just be like, I'm done. I don't feel like playing no more. Like he lose love of the game, but I don't see that happening. Like,
I told him the only way he's doing that if he gets 7 rings, which I don't think is gonna happen in the next 5 years.
Right.
Cause I think he's trying to pass Jordan. I think he what Steph is doing is this. I see what he's doing. Tom Brady said, you know what? I can't get the MVPs like Peyton Manning. I can't get, break all these records. I can break these longevity records, but I can't, I'm not the best talented quarterback. So let me just get more rings than everybody. That's what Tom Brady did. So Steph gonna take that same approach. I got 3 rings, but I'm already don't have no MVPs. So for me to match Jordan, I'm gonna have to get 6 MVPs. How about just get 7 rings?
I don't think
And
Steph
see
care
what
about all that
happens.
stuff.
Huh?
I don't think Steph care about all that stuff.
No. Everybody, no. The number one, look, athletes, right? Number one thing they care about is their money. Number 2, what they care about is they want to be a winner. Most guys, but number 3, they want to be ranked higher. Like when they in a room with others, they want everybody to believe they're the best.
Yeah.
Trust me, and that's how everybody are. Everybody is as a competitor. Like,
Well, he's the best shooter. There you go. You already
no,
got
I don't care about that. Like he in the conversation with Ray Allen and Reggie Miller. No disrespect to those two, but they not on Jordan and you know what I mean. Reggie Miller even won a ring, so he wants to be mentioned with. I'm pretty sure with his competitive nature, he wants to be mentioned higher than LeBron. I know that's his rival. That's how LeBron felt about Kobe. He like Kobe, my guy, but that's my rival. I want to be higher than Kobe.
I don't think Steph's like that.
Huh?
I don't think Steph's like that.
I do. He's not like that on the podium, but I think he is. You know what I mean?
He definitely a competitor. You can tell just from the way he played.
Yeah. So
He'll retire in 5 years. I would even put a bet on that.
retire. You say you'll put a bet on that too?
Yeah.
You like that's 5 years. I ain't gonna be on that. I'll bet you on the 5th year.
All right.
This clip will still be here.
All right, cool. So, all right, Warriors. Sorry, you got the Celtics in 6. All right, cool. We'll remember that.
All
right, Todd. Appreciate you for coming on. I would talk about one of your favorite teams, but you don't have one, so just leave it like that. All right.
All
All right, stay safe.
All right.
All right, cool. So look, we're gonna get our next guest on. All right, we're gonna just throw him right in the fire. Got my man. Let me see. Hold on. All right. What's good?
Yo.
We got Ron. We got Ron in the mix. All right. So Ron, a Bulls fan, but I don't know. I'm not sure you want to throw the Bulls or whatever, but we're gonna throw the finals first. Rondo also, he commented. You go back and watch the video when I made my predictions in the first round.
Yeah.
Ron commented and said Warriors and Celtics. He did.
He's preaching to all playoffs.
Yeah, he said Warriors and Celtics, and that's what we got. So I want to know who you got though. Let's see, can you be perfect?
All right,
Warriors or Celtics?
All right, let's see. For me, I'm gonna pick the Celtics. I'm gonna stick with them. I told them they was gonna win it all. I really believe it because I don't want to get into many stats or anything like that. I just feel like their core is like it's legit and it's ready. Like I don't believe I think this is the opportunity because like anything else after this 2 more years later, I don't think we're gonna get the same Celtics team. So I think their iron is hot right now, and to get the most out of them, I think they can get the most out of this team. So for me, I'm picking Celtics in 6. It wouldn't surprise me if they go to 7. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna pick Celtics in 6. I do like the Warriors. I'm not trying to say that they're just poo-poo or anything like that. I just feel like right now the Celtics are playing great defense and they're real hot. Like Tatum can get real hot and Jalen can get real hot. The thing is that they keep letting teams get back into the games. You know what I'm saying? They'll blow out a team, but the next thing you know, the team will come back and just eke back in. So hopefully they'll manage, you know what I'm saying, they knock that off. But other than that, I just see them winning. I can see them not shutting down Steph because I don't think you can shut down Steph. I just believe that he's just not going to go for 35. He's not going to average 35. And if you can keep him from averaging 30, I think we can win.
All right. Do you think this? Do you think if the Celtics do win, this will be probably the best NBA Finals run in NBA history?
Uh, I I do. I'll probably have to look back at it, but that Celtics will be like a real legit because you beat Kevin, you sweep Kevin Durant, you sweep Kevin Durant and Kyrie. You you wind up taking Giannis, the best player in the league, and you wind up beating him, and then you wind up beating the best East team, and considered everybody was, oh man, they legit defense and they got hot threes, so and you shut them down. So I think this will be, and then you take on the Warriors. You know, they what was it, 8 times in six, what 8 times?
Yeah.
Well, 6 times in
5 times
seasons.
in 8 years, I think.
Yeah,
Right.
that's incredible itself. So to take down that powerhouse too, that's gonna put a
6 times.
lot on that. But I'll have to go back and see, uh, the history of the playoffs and whatnot. But this will be like a legit, and like I say, it's not even like a real legit superstar on the team for them. It'd be like when the Pistons beat the Lakers that year. Not saying that run was great. I'm just saying that as in like
The
you don't
team.
have a real legit superstar to come out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't
Even
have
with
a
Miami, you still had people saying Jimmy or whatnot as that quote unquote superstar. But I didn't think that. But I really believe that this is a great team and it's well coached and they can do it.
yeah. Yeah. It's a tough road because they had the toughest road out of anybody else in the playoffs. I mean, they're
Definitely.
the number seven. They played probably the greatest 7 seed.
Yeah.
You know what I
On
mean?
paper.
Eastern Conference history. Like, you
Exactly.
know what I mean? And they swept them. You feel me?
Right.
So that's big. And then they, like you said, they beat Giannis, even though he had Middleton, but we can't give Giannis a break because he had breaks last year. That's why I don't make no excuses for Giannis because he beat the next team that was hurt. You know what I mean? So hey, like you hurt, you gotta prevail. So dang, you know what I mean? And then they beat Miami, you know, like, and then the Warriors. That'll be tough, man. I gotta give it to them. Oh yeah, who's gonna win MVP?
I got Jason. I got Jason Tatum. I think he's going to wind up pulling out. I think this is like I said, this whole group is going to come together and like I said, the next 3 years, I think this probably won't be the same Celtics team, but like I think Jason Tatum will wind up stepping into the next level. He wind up taking this. If he does win this, I think this is the year that he takes his ultimate leap to the superstardom. And I also believe Jaylen Brown will be like considered one of those guys that be like, yo,
Yeah,
we gotta talk about him too. But
yeah.
I didn't get y'all picks, but who y'all got going? Y'all don't got the Celtics?
Warriors and
No.
6.
Warriors and 6?
I
Vaughn?
got Warriors too. And 6.
Hey.
I
I'm
respect the
glad. I mean,
Celtics.
y'all two kept picking against me anyway, so I'm good. I'm good
No,
Yeah,
100.
so this is my take.
listen. I put against the Warriors every. I'm sorry, I put against the Celtics every round, and they.
Oh, I know. I watched every segment. Oh, they gonna win. I'm like, all right, here we go.
I think. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Javon.
I
Go
kept
ahead.
rolling with greatness. I kept rolling with greatness, and I'm sticking with it. And this is something different than they ever win against. Same with the Warriors. The Celtics is something different they ever win against in the playoffs so far. Because every team the Celtics played, like first round, it was KD, Kyrie, or bust. So you isolate those two guys and you can focus on those two guys. Next series, you know what I'm saying? It's Giannis or bust. You focus on him and he's limited. Then you get a horrible Heat, which is Jimmy or bust. This is not it's Steph or bust, but it's not Steph or bust in the sense that he's dribbling, going one-on-one. It's more of a system thing, and everybody's literally gonna have to defend at a high level on the perimeter, down low, like all over, switching, doing all that. So I feel like they're both going to be battle tested. Like they really gonna have to show what they're really made of. But I just think Steph Curry really has something to prove this year, especially for you, Ron, Blaze, Devin, all you guys, because he's gonna show you guys he's not just a 3-point shooter. He does it all, and he's gonna show. I think
Hold
he's gonna
on.
step up and show.
What do Ron say about Steph?
No, you know, a lot of people feel
Here we
like
go.
he's a three baller, and if he's not shooting
I
threes, it's not nothing else
didn't
to
call
him for real. You know, and I'm just saying nowadays when he play, he attacks the rim at a higher rate, a way higher rate. He facilitates very well. He orchestrates. He does it all, man. Like he is the system. You know, Draymond Green is the voice. He's the backbone, the guy that gets everybody going. But you know, Steph is the engine, really, of the team.
That's true.
and
he has
I
been
did-
going to
hold on.
the.
I
Go
did-
ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe.
No, you good. Go ahead.
All right. I was just saying Steph is not a top 5 point guard of all time. I didn't have him in my top 5. But I was saying, like, yeah, he's not in my top 5. I'm talking about a legit point guard. And that's what we were talking about. We talking about legit point guards, a floor general. And then this is where he kept talking about now, because he talking about the last game, the Warriors, and he started taking twos, and now all of a sudden Steph is a inside guy. Man, he's a 3-baller. He's the best shooter ever. I will give you that. Like, there's no debate on that. And he's the best 3-baller. And I'm not saying he's not a great player, and he's not one of the greatest of all times. I'm just saying that he's not a great point guard. That was all I said. And this guy makes it seem like I'm crapping on Steph, and that's not
No,
it.
you're
But
crapping on his
I want
point
to go
guard
back to
skills,
like
his
another point
facilitating
that
skills.
What?
Go ahead.
You're crapping on his facilitating skills.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay, because
You're making it seem like he's more of a spot up
because
shooter, a runaround guy.
I did say that because of the 5 guys that I put in front of him are way better facilitators than Steph.
I was about to ask you, who are the 5 people?
I had Chris Paul, I had what was it? Isaiah Thomas, I think, and Magic, and I had what's his name? Stockton. I had Stockton and Jason Kidd. I also said that was another one that was better because, like I said, I'm talking about a floor general. Talking about that somebody that's gonna run the show. Go ahead.
Isaiah, it's better floor generals than Isaiah Thomas.
I understand it is, but they also didn't win no championships either.
But so what makes you think Isaiah Thomas is a better floor general than Steph? I think you're blinded by his shooting ability. He can still generate the offense. It's just that when Steve Kerr got there, he added a transition to like a more so Spurs type offense. You know what I mean? But with Mark Jackson, he was doing a lot of pick and roll and he was facilitating. And he's a good passer. He's a great shooter.
He's a great shooter. He's a good passer.
Oh my God. All right.
Before you go, Joe, I will agree. He's not top 5 pure point guard. He's not that because he's so much of a scorer. No, I'm just saying y'all was making it seem like he never facilitates. Like he just go out there and Draymond Green is the only one that facilitates the offense. Like Steph Curry goes out there, he knows where everybody's supposed to be. He knows what everybody's supposed to do. You even see him telling people to screen other people to screen him. He does all of that. Draymond Green doesn't shoot at all. So all he does is do that. So that's all I'm saying. I agree with you that he's not top 5 pure point guard because, yeah, Steve Nash is even better at being a pure point guard. But none of those guys that we name average over 25.
Oh, I don't know how. Yeah. Yeah, Ron. Yeah. Like, I don't know why people can't see. Like you right, Ron. Steph transform his game when his 3 ball is not on. he goes to the basket now a lot more. And he said the last series, it was how it's been all year.
Oh yeah.
You know, but I don't know.
Even
Like,
last
it's
year.
a lot of Steph haters out here. Like, people get blinded by just because you're a great scorer, I mean you're not a great passer. That's how.
Exactly. Kobe said he could lead the league in assists if he wanted to, bro.
Like,
But
people say pure point guard. It's my people who don't score. They just focus on passing. Steph can pass, and if you listen, like I said, if Steph Curry was in the D'Antoni system, he would be averaging over 10 assists a year.
yeah, I agree.
You know, he averages over 10 assists. And to be honest with you, he probably the same kind of passer as Steve Nash. But Steve Nash was just more of a focus. He's more focused on passing. Because he ain't put Steve
Right.
Nash in his top 10, who's better passing than Isaiah Thomas. For real. Isaiah Thomas wasn't no floor general like Jason Kidd or, you know what I mean? He was more of a
He's a
scoring point
scorer.
guard himself.
Yeah.
So that's why I mention Isaiah Thomas, because it's like, how you gonna put him in your top 5, but then you're not gonna put Steph in your top 5? Like, come on now. Like, they probably just, I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know what happened to him. I wanted to talk to him at the Bulls, see what he said, think about Zach LaVine, but that's all good. All right, so yeah, all right, so we're gonna wrap this up. All right, before we wrap this up, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, very important, y'all. Once again, we're doing a competition called Jersey Giveaway. You gotta put June 21st. We're going to give out 5 jerseys of your choice. All right, it's gonna be a raffle given once we hit 1,000 subscribers on June 21st this year. To enter the raffle, you gotta go to one of the pre-recorded videos and comment #giveaway. All right, and then once you do that, you enter the raffle, and then we're gonna do the raffle on June 21st. All right, so Javon, just last words on this NBA final. Let's wrap it up.
NBA
Just
Finals,
reiterate
man.
what you got, why, everything.
I got the Warriors in 6. Steph Curry coming off MVP. You know, in the season this year against the Celtics, he only averaged 16. I look for him to try to double that in this finals. Make a statement, even though I feel like his legacy is solidified. He is who he is. You know, he's a top 10 player to me, or top 15, I'll say. 10, 15, I'll say. I gotta go back on my 10 list, but he's there. He can definitely step into the top 10, top 5, like you said, Joe. If he get like 2 more rings, Finals MVP, even another MVP, really, because he's capable of that. So I'm really rooting for Steph. If y'all know me, I wasn't a huge Steph fan before, but I really see that how his game has really evolved. You know, like I think this is the best version of Steph ever that we have here. This like the unanimous MVP stuff was tight, but this stuff here is more complete, I think. So I think they're gonna put that to show in the finals. So Warriors in 6, let's get it.
Yeah, I agree. I think this stuff is more complete too. I do think that other stuff is more skill. Not skill. He was, I don't know. I would say his percentage, like he shot way better percentage. This stuff is way more smart, basically. It's like way more mature.
I
Everything's
don't want to
slow.
cut you off. But you gotta remember though, back then, like I said, he's playing with vets, and they knew how to play with how to
That's
like
true.
really, you know, these guys now they're learning him. So you know, when he was unanimous, like that team was so in sync. Even when Steph and them got off the floor, the bench would come in and run you off the run. Like the leader beat up 5 when Steph and them got off the bench are running up to 12. You'd be like, dang, Steph come back with a 12-point lead. So I think that has a lot to do with it. But go ahead, I don't want to.
And he
hear
slung
what
up
you
on
got to
everybody too. I would say that the league trying to catch up to Steph. You know what I mean?
say.
But
True.
yeah, but no, we got Ron back.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Hey.
right. So go ahead.
Go ahead. Cause I was listening to y'all earlier when y'all was saying that y'all was talking about Steph and y'all was saying that this is he's gonna win a lot of titles to be better than Jordan.
No, I don't think he's gonna be better than Jordan. Nah, I didn't say that. I said somebody said Dimitri said he gonna pass Jordan. I'm like, nah, but I did say that his focus is like, I'm not like, if you want to get high in the ranks, I think his best way to get there is to get more rings than everybody, because he already got 3 rings with no finals MVPs. So he already
Right.
behind just off that.
Right.
Brady, he got 7 Super Bowls, but he got what, 3 Super Bowl MVP, 4, I think, Super Bowl MVPs.
Yeah.
So we could set him to go off the strength of his rings, for real.
I mean, I always consider Steph. Like I said, I consider Steph a great talent and like an all-time talent. I want to say maybe if he wins, if y'all, the way y'all was saying it, like 7, if he wins 7, then he's up in top 5. I understand that, but I already have him already in like 12, 13.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He's already legit and skilled. Like even without the Finals MVPs, because I'm like I said, we see what happened. Like, KD played out of his mind, but he also played out of his mind too. So that's not like say he like I said, it's the thing that's out there that he doesn't play in the finals, and like it's like you only really got that one proof that he didn't play good in the finals. Other than that, like he's playing better than what his season is. So for people that say that he doesn't do nothing in the postseason, I mean in the finals, that's ridiculous, because like I said, the only time that he showed that he didn't perform in the finals, and that was in 2016. Other than that, like he's been legit in his stuff. So I'm not gonna say he's not great. I mean he's not great because of that. So like I said, three titles is a lot. So that, and to go there 5 times in 8 seasons and 6 seasons. I mean 8 seasons.
6 times. My bad. I thought it was 5. 6
that's
times.
6.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Lost bracket.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like how we were looking at LeBron when LeBron kept going to these these championships. You got to look at the whole Golden State team as like that like they're legit, and for them to be draft guys, that's good. Like I said, I think Steph is already is already in top 15.
Yeah, like in my top 10, excuse me, I got Hakeem at 10, right? And if Steph win, man,
okay,
you know what I mean? He gonna challenge Hakeem for that 10
spot.
Definitely.
Because if you look at like Hakeem as a person, you look at Hakeem as a talent, this Hakeem who he is, he's higher than top 10. You feel me? I think if I created a starting 5, I might have Hakeem in my center, because I think he's the best 2-way center in NBA history. But then he only, You said easy. Okay, he had 2 rings.
Yes, I was agreeing.
Yeah, 2 rings. Like he don't have enough, but he do have a decent player of the year on that stuff. But we talking about 5. We talking about 4 rings. You feel me? And you are like, I watched a video of Ty Lue earlier. How Kevin Durant won MVPs, but Ty Lue was like the guy we got to worry about for is Steph. You know what I mean? When they played on, like Ty Lue praised the mess out of stuff. And I look back, I had watched game 4. Game 4 when KD hit that first finals, when KD hit that 3 in LeBron face. I watched that game again. Steph was getting double almost every single play. Draymond wasn't hyping it. He was hyping with the 7 times thing. But almost every play, bro, Steph was getting double.
Yeah.
Steph was getting double. Like double. Like it was crazy. And like I didn't know that too. And then when I seen them going at it back and forth, I'm like, I don't know, man. KD, you might be wrong on this one. Steph looked like he was getting double for real, yo.
Yeah, so
he's the biggest threat.
But
for real.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. My bad. Let me ask you this. If Boston win and Jason Tatum, because I believe for them to win, Jason Tatum, I know you say you're gonna say the next league, he has to make that next league just for them to win.
Yeah.
So if Tatum they win, he wins Finals MVP. What do you think he should be ranked going into next season?
Ranked?
Like top
I want to say he should be top 3. He should be top 3 because, like I said, you got to look at what they did this whole postseason. They took out Kevin Durant, Giannis, and Jimmy Butler in the Heat. and he was the leading scorer. He was the leading factor of Boston in all three of those teams. So if he goes out, like I said, like you said, I agree. If the only way they win in this championship is if he takes the next leap. If he doesn't take that next leap, if he's still saying because he hasn't taken that next leap yet. So right now, if he's still playing like how he is now, I don't see them winning. But I believe that he will take the next step. And with him taking the next step, I think they will win. Because like you said, that's the only way.
Yeah.
He got top 5. But yeah, he got at least top 5.
I'm taking the top 5 too. Just because he's a two-way player too. He ain't just a scorer. He play on both ends. And he can play with the best. Yeah, he can play. He can do it with the best. Like when you watch him play, it's like he got them unstoppable moves. That's like, yo, once he on, it's a wrap. You know, he's that. I've been a huge fan of Jason Tatum since he's been there. You know, been waiting for him to make that leap. But do y'all think that, you know, it's possible he might make that leap, but Steph Curry might jump a little higher?
Yeah, See, of course it's possible because he's in the stage. I will put on top 5. I'll put on top 5. Do you guys know the Celtics are the only team in the NBA that all 5 of their starters had a vote for all defense?
Defensive player. Yeah. That's what I was about to say. That's how crazy it is that he Jason Tatum is a great defender, like you said, Javon. And the fact that he doesn't even get so much credit on that side because he got so many other defenders in Boston that we overshadow his defense.
Hey, Ron, he led the NBA in defensive win shares. Jason Tatum did.
Yeah, I know.
He a big body too.
But this is a great defensive team, and it goes like how I said with the Warriors. They were drafted. All these people are drafted and you know, nurtured up, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I think this is going to be a great finals because we got 2 teams. No, I gotta get a superstar that come with me or whatnot. We got 2 great teams with their top guys that they drafted and they nurtured and they hit. We got 2 great coaches.
They're the only 2 teams in the NBA that have a core 3 that stuck with a core 3 that they drafted. You know what I mean? They're the only team in the NBA that got that. You know, so and look, they're in the finals.
Right.
You know,
you bring in other pieces and for the majority of it, they've been theirs.
Who y'all think got the better 3? The Celtics or the Warriors?
Boy, I gotta go with the Warriors.
I say the Warriors, but I like Boston because they got a better nuclear. If you want to say like whatchamacallit, but Steph is so good at the 3 and Clay so good at the 3 that they just they outmatch anybody when you say who got the best 3. When you think of Clay and Steph, you're gonna automatically always think they got the best 3. I mean they do because it's that show that they hit them damn things.
Yeah. See, Boston will have more lineups on the floor that have more shooters. You feel me? Because most of the time when Robert Williams he's the only one that can't shoot. When he's off the floor, literally everybody can shoot. Only thing is they all don't shoot great. Nobody on that team shoots a high percentage, like 40%. Nobody does. Like everybody's like 36. I thought Marcus Smart was shooting good. He's shooting like 32% from 3. You know, like nobody's shooting great. Clay's shooting 40%. You know what I mean? You got Steph. You know, we don't even look at Steph percentages because we know what he can do. You know,
exactly.
Like Steph could be shooting 25% his whole playoffs. I'm like, he's still a great shooter. You know what I mean? Because it's Steph. Right. And then they're gonna have lineups when Draymond's the only guy that can shoot, or because you got Wiggins. Otto Porter can hit the 3. Jordan Poole can hit the 3. Shoot, GP2. If he wild up in the corner, he gonna shoot it. He can hit the corner 3. You know, so I think it's the Warriors and the Warriors. But the Celtics might, believe it or not, they might take more. They be throwing up like 43s a game.
Yeah, let it fly.
That's why I said they play. They wind up beating you, blowing you out, and then next thing you know, you wind up catching the lead. I mean, coming back and cutting into that lead because all they do is take ill-advised 3s all the time. And just like how they would just beat the Heat, and the next thing you know, they just started taking up crazy threes, and then next thing you know, the Heat wind up battling back and coming to making it a game.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing I wanted to say in the beginning before I get off, I was saying Boston has been when they started the season, everybody didn't. Well, let me just say they had trouble and they had to come together. You remember they had to have that
at the Knicks
in school and
Players
figure
only
things
meeting.
out. And since they did that, they've been putting on a run. And before the playoffs, they were beating opponents. They were blowing out opponents. So that's why I had them
Blowing them
already
out.
high. That because they start fading down into the ending of the season, and everybody was just starting to pick. Oh, we gotta get Brooklyn because now it's the playoffs. But I'm like, nah, the Celtics been going on hard, and they've been ripping up even the best teams. They've been punishing them. So that's what I say. I think that they can still punish any team. It's just that if they stop taking crazy threes or taking ill-advised shots, the other team won't get a chance to come back. So that's what I'm saying. If they get out on the Warriors, I think they got enough to come back, but they just got to play smart.
Facts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good finals, man. I'm looking forward to it. Thursday, tomorrow, I think 8:30. So it's gonna be a good series. And then so looking forward to it. But all right, so Ron, you got the Celtics. And you said 6, right?
6.
And once again, y'all, Rondo and Tyrone, those are the only 2 people that picked the right opponents. Celtics and Warriors from the get-go. And Ron got receipts. He actually wrote it on the video. So, yeah, you can see that.
Oh, yeah.
So. I know. You got to comment another video about your pick. Nah. Yeah, keep your receipts. Yeah, so. All right, Ron, appreciate you coming on.
Oh, man, thanks for having me.
We got to get you on the football topic. So, yeah, so.
Yes.
We're going to do that.
I say, yo, what happened? Y'all don't get no love for that?
Yeah, we want to get you on. We're going to get you on the football topic. I got you.
We got you, Ron.
Yeah. Especially the Cowboys. I got to definitely get you on. Because you're going to tell the truth, right?
Of course, man.
Yeah, you're not no gullible Cowboy fan. I appreciate that. All right, Ron, stay safe.
All right, Ron.
All right, man. Easy, fellas.
All right. All right, Javon, let's wrap this up. It's been a long night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, let's wrap this up. I know you said your piece. You got the Warriors. I got the Warriors in 6. I'm excited. And look, y'all, we appreciate y'all for staying to the end, man. We really appreciate that. I appreciate all the comments y'all put and everything. And, yeah, so enjoy it. Oh, yeah, so this will be the last weekly special until the season is over. All right? Once the finals is over, we'll do another weekly special to cover the NBA Finals. And it might not be on Wednesday. It might be like the day after the finals. So it'll be fresh. And the day of each NBA Finals game, I'm going to be on Instagram Live doing like a pregame show and a halftime show. It's going to be different people on each game, like a different crew on each game to do it with me. All right? So y'all stay tuned for that. And that's all we have for you guys today. And we'll see y'all next episode.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button, no matter what you're listening to or watching it. Hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.